Forgive our leaders, UMAHI begs ex protesters. Governor Dave UMAHI of Ebonyi State appealed to youth to forgive the country's leaders, noting that the leaders had learnt valuable lessons from the prevailing disturbing situation. UMAHI, who made the appeal on Friday during an address to the people of the state, insisted that the country needed to move forward after the killings and destruction of valuable properties. The governor urged the youth to particularly forgive the unwarranted and regrettable shooting of unarmed protesters at Lekki Toll Gate, Lagos, as the Southeast leaders were plained over the incident. Our heart goes to the families of the deceased, and we enjoin the federal and the state and Lagos state government to quicken investigation into the incidents. It was an act of devil, and the infrastructure being destroyed across the country for you as leaders of the future. You need to be alive to actualize this future, because some of you will be presidents, governors, lawmakers, and ministers, among others. No one lives on earth forever, so we seek your forgiveness so that we will go back to drawing board, he said. He urged the state government to draw youth closer to the administration to enable them have a say in the scheme of things. Youth should be brought closer to issues of budgeting, dynamics, and difficulties of governance, among others, to enable us have a better society. I appeal to our people to withdraw from NSAS protest, because it is no longer a protest but an orchestrated violence with people imported from other states to destroy lives and properties, he said. UMAHI appealed to leaders across Nigeria to do everything possible to maintain peace within their domains, as those of the Southeast will continue ensuring that everybody living within the zone is protected. This is a critical moment in the nation's history, and we cannot continue to see the critical private and public infrastructure we labor to build being destroyed. Considering the dwindling revenue of the country, such infrastructure contribute greatly to the sustenance of the economy, he said. Wow, and that is why people love Governor Dave UMAHI, especially the people of Ebonyi State. He's a man of good words. He has good words from his heart and from his mouth. He said no one can live forever. They should, referring to the protesters, saying that they should please forgive the leaders. They should please forgive the leaders, that they have learned their lessons. The leaders have learned their lessons, and they should, advising the leaders to always involve the youth in the activities of the nation. That one day they will be governors, they will be presidents, they will be ministers. When these leaders are gone, these are the people we have for tomorrow. These are our leaders of tomorrow. He begged them to please stop the NSAS protest. He's begging on the youth, and I hope the youth will listen to him, because that is the only way out now. That is the only way out, because the hoodlums and the thugs have taken it upon themselves, pretending to be joining the protest while they are there for other activities like shooting, looting, and killings. That is why Governor GovUmahi is begging on the youth to please leave and stop the protest for the sake of peace to reign in the country. He said properties have been destroyed. Most of the properties are the source of revenue to the government, and now they have been destroyed. He said, this is a critical moment in the nation's history. We cannot continue to see the critical private and public infrastructure we labor to build being destroyed, and it is being destroyed by these hoodlums. The hoodlums may be hired from other states to obstruct or disrupt the peace of the people in the states. He appealed to please withdraw from the ญษัตริย์ protest. Please withdraw from the ญษัตริย์ protest, because it is no longer a protest but an orchestrated violence. Yes, he's right. It is an orchestrated violence. He said that the youth should be brought closer to the issues of budgeting and dynamic difficulties of governance, among others, to enable us to have a better society. Yes, he's very right. The youth should be brought, to the budgeting, issues of budgeting. The youth should be brought to draw the youth closer to the administration to enable them have a say in the scheme of things. Yes, he's very correct. They should have a say in this country. The youth are being shut up. The only thing they use the youth, leaders use the youth for, is for election. They use them for election violence. They use them for other activities during election, and immediately after the election, they just dump them. They dump them. They forget them. They won't even remember them, whether they exist or not. This is not so. It is not supposed to be so. It is very wrong. The youth are the leaders of tomorrow. If you do not train them now, when will you train them? We are begging on our leaders to please involve the youth in the administration, in the activities of the country. They said no one lives forever. So, no one lives forever. If you do not teach them or train them now, when will you? So that we can have a better Nigeria and a better future. He also prayed for the deceased, that God should, grant them eternal rest. This one said, and you want to build ranches in Ebonyi State. Wow. Referring to Governor GovUmahi, and you want to build ranches in Ebonyi State. Yeah, I think he has learned his lesson now. I don't think he would want to build any ranches in his state anymore. This one said, I have respect for you, Governor Umahi. Wow. Another one said, clash your salary and bring out the one you have already embezzled. Lip service. Well, whether lip service or not, he has said his own, and that is his own opinion. Who are the leaders? You are not. Are you not part of them evil system, because you are, because of your inordinate ambition? Wow, what a word to Governor GovUmahi. Well, be that as it may, we still have our comments. Let's hear and let's share. Thank you and God bless you. Bye for now, and I will see you on the other news.